also here, I'm here, the other people here, they're all okay, so you must therefore be okay. So just try and like work through it.
Can you, don't tell me what it is, but can you think how you would like to feel? Don't tell me. I don't want to know the feeling. I want to know if you can actually think of it.
Yes, I know how I want to feel.
Good. And is that a feeling you've had before? At other times? Doesn't matter if it is or I
yes, it's not in connection with
no.
So yes, I do have that feeling.
So you know, good. Okay.
I know what it feels like to feel like that.
That's all we need. All I need to know is what you feel like when you've got dogs around you running about and barking and doing dog things, and how you want to feel instead. That's all I need to know.
Right.
And with that, I can work very easily. So, if you settle back and close your eyes now. Okay. And in a moment I'm going to ask you to think of one or two things, but what I want you to do is just to go along with as much as you can. If you find it difficult, just let your mind drift off somewhere, but for the moment just focus on what I'm talking about. And I want you to imagine the way that your brain works, and the easiest way to do that is to imagine a hairnet. You know what a hairnet looks like? Yeah? Imagine 6 or 7 or maybe 12 hairnets, one on top of the other, so dense you can't see through them, and they've got lots of lights flashing up and down between them, backwards and forwards, rushing about all over the place like little LEDs. What colours are they, Huda, that you can see?
I don't see any colours.
Okay. Can you see anything like that in your mind?
The hairnets? The hairnets or the colours?
Yes, the hairnet, and with the flashing lights. Can you see anything like that in your mind? No. No? Okay. Can you imagine how it would be if you could see it in your mind?
Yes.
Good, that's okay, that's all we need. If you could see it in your mind, would they be all white, or would there be some red, green, blue, yellow, whatever? What would they be? They'd be
different.
All sorts of colours, okay. Yes. And would they be, as I would expect, scattering about all over the place, all rushing around, because that's what the brain does, it's always busy.
Yes, like a highway.
Absolutely perfect, good. Okay, what I want you to do now, Huda, is to bring into your mind the way that you feel when a dog is running about doing dog things. When a dog is running about, barking and running around and excited. That's it. Freeze that, so it's absolutely stock still. You've gone right into the heart of the feeling, so it's absolutely steady and still, not moving at all, like a frozen picture. Like a sculpture or a painting or a film that you're in the middle of and it's not moving. It's absolutely solid and still. You can do better. Make it absolutely still, so that it's not moving in the least. Because when it's not moving, there's no fear associated, there's no uncomfortable associated. The dog is absolutely as if it's frozen in time, as if the whole thing is frozen in time. So when you can do that, just move your finger on your right hand when you've got that frozen. Good, excellent, okay. Now I want you to feel, let yourself feel that. Let yourself feel that feeling. And then I want you to imagine that all of a sudden those lights on that hairnet are all rushing in the same direction. They're rushing forward at huge, huge speed. Rushing forward to the moment of now in that chair. And then even further forward in your life. Further forward to a time when you realise just how successful you were. And I don't know where you'll be in your mind, but put yourself somewhere in your mind when you're looking back and remembering the day you discovered that this was immensely successful. This was so hugely successful, you can hardly believe it. Rushing back now, back to that frozen memory, replace it straight away with the feeling you want to have, seeing all those lights rushing forward along that hairnet to the moment now, in this moment and now where you are in the chair, then shooting forward off into your life, into the day when you remembered how good this was, the day when you're remembering the day you discovered how fantastic it was, and linking it back one more time now, back into that moment when you've got the frozen memory, into the way that you really, really would like to feel, those brain patterns and those brain lights whizzing forward now, all shooting forward to this moment in time because you know where you're going now, absolutely forward to this moment in time and rushing forward into the future, the day when you remembering the day you discovered just how fantastic this was. And you could be around dogs doing dog things with absolutely no problem whatsoever. And going all the way back to that frozen memory again, the memory of the dog doing dog things, absolutely static. Replace it with the way that you would like to feel. The way you'd like to feel, with all those lights on your brain rushing forward, all helping you to come to this moment of now so that you can focus on it, then shooting forward to a time in the future when you're in an event, in a place somewhere, where you're remembering just how good it was the day you discovered that absolutely everything was perfect, that there was no problem at all. Shooting back one more time now to that frozen memory, bringing it forward to the memory that you really want, and then into the moment of now with all those lights in the brain whizzing forwards, all of them, multicolours, white, red, blue, green, yellow, all whizzing forward to the moment of now in the chair, bathing you in that light in the moment of the chair, and shooting that whole lot forward to the time in the future when you're remembering just how fantastic it was. how absolutely marvellous it was that you discovered that you didn't have a problem with dogs anymore. And one more time, back to the frozen memory, then the memory you want, then all those lights flashing forward to the moment now, shooting off into the future, the day when you're remembering just how incredible it was, when you're remembering the day you discovered how good it was, that you could be around dogs with absolutely no problem at all. Now just allowing yourself to just be calm. Just a feeling of superb calm. The most wonderful feeling of calm that you can imagine. Head to toe. Fingertip to fingertip. Full of absolute easiness. And I'm going to sit quietly and I want you to just stay in that moment of quietness for as long as you feel the need. And when you're quite happy with everything and you're feeling as relaxed as you want to feel, just allow your eyes to open. Good, welcome back. How was your trip yesterday? From the airport to here? Tell me about your trip from the airport to here.
Oh right, we came from William's house to here. It was fine. I was so tired in the car, but I didn't fall off to sleep. I was just looking outside. It was a nice trip. It was long. We got a bit lost, but then we got to see a lot of the countryside, which was nice.
And when you got to the hotel, how did that feel when you actually got to the hotel?
Finally, we were there, relieved, so that we could, start unpacking and just relax and have a nap.
Yeah. Isn't that a good feeling when you finally got to your destination, you start unpacking everything and putting it in wardrobes and looking out the window? Yes. What was the first thing you saw from your hotel room?
The roller coaster.
Aha, what did that feel like?
It was terrible. I thought to myself, why do people do that to themselves? Why? And then I looked at the pier. That was nice. It was long. We haven't walked on it, but we have to.
Okay, Huda. Think of that first memory now, a dog doing dog things. What does it feel like? What sort of sensation does it have? The smile sort of says it, really.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to find the sensation.
Okay. See, I usually take a score of how bad it is, and I forgot. I just didn't do what we call the PAL score. I just didn't do it.
I'm trying to think of the dog running around, and I'm trying to match it with the feeling that I'm used to.
And what happens when you try to find the feelings that you're used to?
It's not there.
And how does that feel?
Strange.
Yeah. So instead, you've got the feeling that you wanted.
In my mind, yes, I suppose I do.
Yeah.
But now I have to test it.
You will need to test it, absolutely right. So,
is my brain going to sabotage me though? Not my brain, it's my body.
No, we've worked with your. No, I don't think so. We've worked with your brain today, and what we've done is worked at a very high speed to stop the brain from sabotaging it. That's why I go so fast.
It was very fast. I was struggling.
You don't get a chance to put another thought in, and that's the whole point. When you go that fast, as I'm capable of doing, you can't get another thought getting in the way. Yeah. And because the feeling that you now find, if you think about dogs running about and doing dog things, because the feeling you now get is a more comfortable feeling, the brain likes to go to that instead. So it will do that. So when you'll be unconcerned.
Yes.
Absolutely. I would expect you to test it. I'd
have to come visit you.
I expect you to find that it worked perfectly.
Okay.
Good. Excellent work.
Well, force yourself to think of the old memory.
I can remember what I was like.
I think Huda was already doing that.
Now force yourself to feel scared again.
I'm trying to picture this animal running around in front of me like a mad thing. Uncontrolled. And I can picture it, but I don't have the anxiety.
Okay,
that's missing.
When Terence started, right? When you first got the memory in your mind.
Right.
If 0 is not upsetting and 10 is very upsetting.
I was about to ask.
How